for the opening kick. And away we go from Nashville. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
Ready, ready.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Start.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's got it along the sideline. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down.
Warriors, 70.
No throw, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
That's caught. Devon Achane. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. Now he's past the 25. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And he mishit this one back. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43. Lawrence working from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
13, 11, 11.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Go, let's go.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing his Lawrence on third down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, 8.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this ahead for 7. You've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On the ready.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Get up. Steady.
Ward off the play fake. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On third and long, it's Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars are going to have him after his second interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey.
Achane to the right. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Take right open.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He brings it in. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Back to the well again. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
So 1st down from the 41.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Titans have a 1st.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Design quarterback run here. For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
7 Pirates, 7.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught. He's got ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it.
Ward setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this.
Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, I'm gun.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Titans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Again, he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
76. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the interception into points. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars tie and can take the lead here in the second. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he got a shot to find payback.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10 here. Ward. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Here we go, Jack. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air with Ward. Trying for the deep ball. That one connects. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans push their lead to 6.
Titans 27, Jaguars 21.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They'll start the drive with Achane. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. And it's caught. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
First down throw here for Ward. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
16 at the Jaguars 34-yard line.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on.
They give it to him up the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
On the set. Down. Ready.
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jaguars 41.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And McCaffrey with the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Lawrence with it on first. He's going deep! Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 boxes, 6.
Dive play straight ahead. There he goes, right sideline. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
Dragon 60. Cadet 60 left.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they're rewarded with a chance to add on 2 more. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Let's go. Hey, 13 Luke. Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he put everything he's got behind it. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field. Can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
It's his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Second half begins with a run by Achan. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achan with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go. Front 70.
Hand off now out of the gun. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
68.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Ward now. Headed out right. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trey Stephon Diggs has got it. And the Jaguars regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Putting the tight end in motion. Second down carry for Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Little knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's loaded another one up. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling a preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Hawk 70.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, son, go, let's go. Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds his back, Achane. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Rip, 23.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Jaguars, first down.
Hey, Lion!
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Nice launch on that one, but it falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
To 2nd and goal.
Achane on the toss right. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
13, Luke!
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
79. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready,
Ward now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he puts him there under this one, right side. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the fourth.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
52, Titans, 49.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Jefferson.
Lawrence in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. H.A. lost it. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
3rd down run from H.A. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. That's taken at the 15. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, 19, Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, so they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Got it. Ready?
Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Go.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. There he goes again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th-quarter lead. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Go, let's go.
They go play action. Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
With H-Man here over the gun. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's a 24. Hey, attack.
The tight end in motion now. H-Man again on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Grant, 23. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Here's a screen for H-Man. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Take right open. 30 left. 11. Go.
Desperation time here. the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans up by 4. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready, get him, go get him. Cowboy.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Vikings. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 6.
He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now a 4th down staring right at him. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return.
Nothing too complicated there, Kate. Defender and ball arriving at the same time, and that guy just got crushed.
And Brock, you know punts are tough enough to hang on to as is, but try holding on to it when you've got less than a second to secure that football.
Yeah, and then throw that defender with about 30 yards of steam ready to knock it loose.
Yeah, no thank you. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Titans now lead by 10. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late and puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Hits his tight end on the corner route. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And the Titans are able to cover on the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate.
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.